Welcome back to my channel. Are you tired of using Windows 10? Do you want to upgrade your system to Windows 11 but your unsupported hardware is stopping you? In today's video, I'll show you a simple method that allows you to bypass the Windows 11 system requirement check during the upgrade process without using any complicated commands. If you've been following my channel for a while, you probably remember that I previously uploaded a tutorial showing how to install Windows 11 on unsupported hardware by bypassing the system requirements using a command prompt. But today, I'm going to show you an even easier method using the Windows Registry Editor. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. Before we begin, let me first show you my current system specifications. As you can see, I'm using a Lenovo laptop with a 7th generation Intel Core i5 processor, and I'm currently running Windows 10 Pro. Now I want to upgrade this system to Windows 11. First, I'll close the System Requirements window and open my web browser. Then I'll search for Windows 11 ISO download so that I can download the official Windows 11 ISO file directly from Microsoft's website. From the search results, I'll open the official Microsoft website. If you scroll down, you'll find the Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO section. I'll select the latest available version and click on Download Now. After the validation process is complete, I'll choose my preferred language and click Confirm. Microsoft will then display a notification letting you know that the download link will remain valid for only 24 hours. This means that if you don't complete the download within 24 hours, you'll have to generate a new download link. I'll click the download button, but since I've already downloaded the Windows 11 ISO file, I'll cancel the download. Now I'll open this PC, go to my local disk D, and as you can see, I already have the Windows 1125 H2 ISO file available. I'll simply double-click it to mount the ISO image. Once it's mounted, I'll open the setup file so I can show you whether Windows 11 can actually be installed on my system or not. For now, I'll choose to skip downloading updates so that the compatibility check finishes more quickly. As soon as I click Next, Windows Setup will begin checking whether my computer meets the minimum system requirements for Windows 11. After the compatibility check is complete, you can clearly see that I receive an error stating that my processor is not supported for Windows 11. So I'll close the Windows Setup. Now it's time to bypass this requirement. I'll open the Run dialog by pressing Windows plus R, type Regedit, and press Enter. This will open the Windows Registry Editor. Inside Registry Editor, navigate to the Local Machine, then System folder, and open Setup folder. Here you'll see a folder named MO Setup. Once you're inside this folder, right-click on the empty area, select New, and then choose DWORD 32-bit value. Now create a new value with the following exact name. Allow upgrades with unsupported TPM or CPU. Make sure every word starts with a capital letter exactly as shown. TPM and CPU should be written entirely in uppercase letters. After creating the value, double-click it and change the value data from 0 to 1, then click OK. That's it. Our Registry Editor configuration is now complete. I'll close Registry Editor and launch the Windows 11 setup once again. Just like before, I'll skip downloading updates so the installation process can continue more quickly. Windows Setup will now check my system again. This time, instead of showing the processor compatibility error, I'm taken directly to the license terms page. I'll accept the license agreement and the setup will continue. After a few moments, Windows Setup displays a warning informing me that my computer doesn't meet the minimum system requirements for Windows 11. Because of this, I may experience compatibility issues or reduced performance after the installation. I'll simply click Accept to continue. Immediately after accepting the warning, the installation process continues, and I'll arrive at the Ready to Install screen. If you want to decide what should be kept during the upgrade, click Change What to Keep. Here you'll see 3 available options. The first option keeps all your personal files, installed applications, and settings. However, I only want to keep my personal files while removing all installed applications. So I'll choose the second option. Of course, you can select whichever option best suits your needs. After making my selection, I'll click Next and I'll return to the Ready to Install page. Now I'll click the Install button and Windows 11 will begin installing on my computer. During the installation, your system may restart several times, so don't worry if that happens. It's completely normal. Once the installation is complete, my user account logs in automatically, and Windows begins preparing everything for first use. After that, I'll see a few privacy settings. You can customize these if you like, but I'll simply click Next. A few moments later, the Windows 11 desktop appears, which means my Windows 10 has been successfully upgraded to Windows 11. If I open Settings, navigate to System, and then open the About section, you can clearly see that my computer is now running Windows 11 Pro on the same unsupported hardware that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Now you can install the Windows updates that we skipped earlier. Simply connect your computer to the internet, open Windows Update, and download all the latest updates. Finally, let me show you my files. My system didn't contain much data except for the Windows 11 ISO image, and as you can see, it's still there exactly where it was before the upgrade. This means all of my personal files have been preserved, and nothing has been deleted. So that's how you can upgrade your Windows 10 PC to Windows 11 without deleting your personal files, even on unsupported hardware, simply by adding one registry value. And that's all for today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to leave a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.